Hi, welcome to Wright Family Homestead. I'm Jessie, I'm the mama. This is Miss Petunia, this is my girl. And today we're going to talk a little bit about rendering the extra fat from bacon. Normally, this type of bacon, the Covered Wagon brand, goes for around $20 to $25 a box. This last week, and it's about a 10-pound box, this last week we got it at our local grocer for right at $14.99. A little bit less than $15. We don't have space on our 1-acre homestead for keeping pigs. Maybe someday, but right now we just don't have that. So we still buy our bacon locally when we can, but when we come across deals like this, we go ahead and pick it up. A lot of times when we get this kind of bacon, there's a lot of fat to it. This is an example, if you can see it. Miss Petunia is going to display how we trim the fat from the bacon slices and we place it in our cast iron Dutch oven, because we're going to render it down and we're going to pour it into clean mason jars, and we're going to have it to use for frying vegetables, for making gravies, you name it, and it will keep for a really long time, and it's just wonderful. There's no need to throw away that extra bacon fat when you can render it. Alright, if you want to get started with that, this is what it looks like once we've trimmed it. Hopefully you can see it. We're kind of far away. Bear with us, we're just on our cell phone. And we place it in freezer bags. And we leave a little bit of fat, you know, for the good content. But we just don't need this much fat. That's a lot. Alright, go ahead and cut that, sis. We bring it in. We seal it up. And we don't have to really worry about it freezer burning because we eat a lot of bacon in our household. If you guys want to get a closer look at the type of bacon, it's here in the Midwest or in Missouri, this is really common. This company is from Springdale, Arkansas. And it's just the Covered Wagon, odds and ends, irregular slices. Sometimes if you get a really weird box, there's a lot of fat in there and the meat part is smaller, you can use that to make really good bacon bits, or just smaller slices for to put in with loaded potatoes or something like that. It doesn't have to go to waste. As you can see, we've left a few pieces here that are longer because we're going to show you how we cut this down. I should have grabbed a pair of scissors too. And there can be a little bit of meat in there. You don't have to worry about, you know, making sure you don't get any of it. This was kind of an odd piece because as it cooks down, that bacon's going to cook. It's going to fall to the bottom, and it's actually going to come like become like a bacon bit, almost a crackling. She's also my editor-in-chief. She edited the first video. I think she did a great job. I was really proud of her, and I told her, I'm not the tech person, as I said in the last video. She's going to take care of these things for me. She also has a big brother that's good at that sort of thing, so it kind of gets me off the hook. I am not good at that sort of stuff. Alright, we're going to put this over on the stove. We're going to cut up the pieces a little bit smaller, and we're going to get started rendering it down, and we're going to show you how this works. Here we are at the little old stove, and here is our fat. As you can see, there's quite a bit of it here. I've got the stove set on medium-high heat for now. I may have to increase that depending on just how long it takes. We want to get it good and hot and get this rendered down fairly quickly. We don't want to be here all night. When we take some of these big pieces, the smaller they are, the quicker they will render down. We have other things we want to do besides this, as much as we love bacon grease. You know, we like reading, and we like art stuff. See if I got all of them. We left a few here just to kind of show you what we do. Cut it smaller. Okay. Have anything you'd like to add, Miss Petunia? Miss Petunia knows how to play music. She's an excellent reader. She's artsy-fartsy, as I call it, because she can paint, she can draw, she does sketching. She's over here giggling. And she is one of the strongest young ladies you'll ever meet. Alright. I think we got this down pretty good. And we're going to get this started, let it cook down a little bit. Another bonus for putting it in your cast iron Dutch oven is it also kind of helps season the oven too if you need to do that. It's already starting to sizzle. I can hear it. Okay, here we are. We're starting to make progress. Can you see the fat The solid fats are loosening up and it's starting to make quite a bit of liquid. I'm hoping you can see that. And we're going to keep working it down. We're going to get a lot of the extra water out of this, and it's going to get a lot richer and more of a golden color. Okay. Now, we are cooking. Let me switch around here. Look how much is in there now. Already almost halfway, perhaps. Won't take very long at all. We'll give it a few more minutes. Alright, as you can see, some of it's starting to brown. There's a lot in here and it's not nearly as milky as it was. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start dipping this out, and we're going to ladle it into our jar. We've got a clean pint jar with a plastic funnel. If you have a metal funnel, that would be better, but I don't have one handy right now, so I just grabbed the plastic. And some cheesecloth for any larger bits, but for the most part, it's going to be pretty clean. We're going to bring it a little bit closer. Try not to spill any of that liquid gold. Can you hear the thunder in the background? We've had storms all day today. It's supposed to rain for like the next 5 or 6 days. So lots of time to do inside projects. And lots of times to go to the greenhouse and sow some more seeds. I'm always up for that. We're already at almost half a pint. I might need another jar. Look how pretty that is. Can you see how much it's cleared up? And it's just golden, it's gorgeous, and it's just flavorful. And I mean, why in the world would you want to just pitch fat that you don't want to eat when you can render it down and use it for cooking the best stuff? Like gravy. If you like making milk gravy, this is a great way to do it. Okay, I'm going to show you real fast. Wasn't quite full, but look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, now we're to the point that we pretty much have cracklings. So I'm kind of dishing these out. You can keep these, you can put these on just about anything that you would top with, of course, bacon. Go good on salads, go good in soups. I just thought I would mention these because I kind of forgot to mention that you might want to keep those. Some of them are more done than those, but look at that. Looks pretty good, right? We're going to go ahead and we're going to dish the rest of this out. I did, once it started getting to this well done stage, the cracklings, I went ahead and I did turn my heat down to a medium low because I didn't want them to stick and I sure didn't want them to pop and get burnt. Okay, I think that's it for today. We ended up getting 2 pints of rendered bacon fat, bacon lard, bacon grease, and we got an entire little dish here of the cracklings. Normally we don't save the cracklings for our family. We have a beautiful Great Pyrenees who takes care of our family and our animals outside. His name is the Mayor, and he will be receiving these as a treat. This is what it looks like when it's fully cooled off. Hopefully you can see that okay. And like I said, you can put it on a shelf. It's shelf stable for a while. If you put it in the refrigerator, it'll last a little bit longer. If you have a root cellar or a cool storage in a basement, even better. In this jar is the last jar of our rendered bacon fat from the Covered Wagon bacon that we had before in the fall. So it lasts a really long time. It's excellent to use. Use it for all kinds of cooking ideas. Even works for keto diets for those that do keto. We hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Do what you can right where you are. See you next time. Testing. No. Testing, testing. Can you hear us? Welcome to Wright Family Homestead. I'm Jessie, and this little piggy snorting over here is Miss Petunia.
Speaking of piggies.
Speaking of piggy, that's great. Wonderful segue. And our table's rocking. We're going to talk about bacon. Oink, oink. That's awesome.